Hey everybody, what's going on? Um, Thanks for having me back, guys. I want to apologize for my absence being MIA. We're in the middle of moving, so we were traveling for a little bit. Now we're in between places, and so we're staying with friends and family, which is amazing, and we're loving it, but it just doesn't give me time alone usually to do these readings. So I apologize for not keeping up to date and not posting for the last couple months. It's been really hard for me not to post. I really miss you guys. I miss doing these readings for you guys. And I have a little bit of time today with the house to myself. So that's why we're here. We're going to do this reading. This is your energy check-in. So we're just going to check in with you guys, see where you guys are at in your energy and what's going on. These are the cards that Spirit chose for you. So we're just going to go with it and see what Spirit has to say and wants to share with you guys. I will give you some time now to meditate on your cards and follow your heart on which one's speaking to you. All right. Hello, pile number one. If you chose the Knight card, this is going to be your reading. So it says light attributes, loyalty, romance, and chivalry, a love of honor. Shadow attributes, allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusion. Okay, so let's see what this is about for your energy check-in. Your first oracle card is Copper. Next, you have Compassion. All is well. Understand your present situation through unconditional love and forgiveness. Embody compassion and open your heart to kindness. Guan Yin is here to protect and heal you. You and your loved ones are safe. Interesting. This definitely goes well with the Knight card. This chivalrous, compassionate, honorable energy. But yeah, let's continue. Your first card is the Two of Swords. Sorry. Then you have the Five of Cups. And you have the Page of Pentacles. You have the Seven of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Oh, we got two here. So you have the Two of Swords again. And then the Nine of Pentacles wanted to come out. So just put her right here. Sort of fits. Maybe we can move these over. Okay, so pile number one. Seems like maybe you guys are going through something like maybe having to choose between two things, maybe two people, two situations, two family members, something like that. Seems like maybe, or a decision, there's a decision where you don't know which way to go, which one to choose. Yeah, and it's like stressing you out. But this is just, it's what Spirit wants to tell you is that it's like, have compassion for yourself and your situation. That it will get worked out. Whatever this is, if this is, two people fighting over you, you're kind of like maybe in the middle and you don't know whose side to take, which way to go, who to choose, who to pick, who to go after. And that doesn't have to be a person. That could be a job situation. This is saying like, you have the traits of a knight. So you are loyal and chivalrous, and you are very honorable. So whatever choice you make is going to be the most honorable choice at the end of the day. And this is saying like, stick to your heart, stick to who you are at your core. Don't go against your morals or your inner knowing, your inner trust of who you are. We have two cards here of like holding riches or like abundance. We have here in the Nine of Pentacles, she's holding these grapes, which grapes are a sign of abundance, but they're also a sign of like, it's hard to grow grapes. They take, specific conditions. This is having the skill to grow these grapes and to maintain this amount of success and wealth, independence. Over here we also have this guy who has picked the cup with the most abundance. It does come with a warning here of like, be careful of temptation or the draw of something that looks shiny, right? So yeah, I see there's definitely something, and that pulls me here to the copper. So copper, because it's the all that glitters ain't gold. That's kind of what I'm getting at a certain level, because copper, once it starts to get worn out with water, rain, weather of all kinds, right? It starts to go green. So that kind of shininess, that shimmeriness, that golden looking thing becomes green and not so shiny and beautiful anymore. I mean, green is still beautiful and it still becomes super cool. I mean, look at like the tower or the Statue of Liberty, right? It's like it's all green now, but it looks awesome. But that's just a warning here. It's like trying to help you make your decision here. Is go with the more honorable choice. Go with the one that speaks to your heart the most, not just the one that maybe looks super shiny on the outside. Or like maybe the one that looks a little more attractive, or the one that, maybe there's one that puts up a little more shimmer, like maybe a little more money or something like that. Because that'll only last so long. And underneath it might not be the best thing for you. It might not be what you wanted. So it might leave you in a little bit of disappointment. So with this, they're trying to tell you, take your time making this decision. Ask for help. Ask friends. Do a little research in some way, whether that's looking into a company, looking into a person, asking friends about it, because they can help you. They can give you good advice or give you a different perspective on making this choice. Because it seems like you have two options here, definitely. With the Two of Swords, you have Two of Swords twice, and you have the Two of Pentacles. And then we have the Seven of Cups. I mean, you definitely have options here. And it's like, which option do you go for? I believe when you listen to your heart, you're going to get the real abundance, the real sense of freedom, and the sense of of like accomplishment, or this real sense of like, I did this, I grew this, or this is something more rewarding, whether that be this relationship or a job or a new place or whatever this choice is for you. This is a feeling of, I got here on my own, or I got here with good intentions and good reason. I did this from a good place, and now I get the fruits for a long time. Whereas one choice, it's kind of like you get this kind of like lump sum right away, or you get this like thing that looks shiny right away, but it might come with all these other kind of things that aren't beneficial, or that you'll have to pay for later. It's like for this kind of quick fix, or this quick money, or this like, oh, that one's more attractive on the on the front hand. It will come with baggage of some kind, or other things you're going to uncover that aren't so nice. So this decision, they're telling you, you have a good heart. Your heart is showing you the way. Your compassion, who you truly are. It's like, listen to that. Listen to that voice, because you have something great here that you want to grow, that you want to create. And you have something very special here that's going to work out very well. It's definitely going to lead you in a very positive way. It's going to bring you what you wanted in all aspects. So abundance, happiness, freedom, independence, joy. And independence doesn't, if this is a relationship, doesn't mean like not a relationship. It just means that, you're going to feel accomplished on your own, even if this is a relationship, right? But if this is like, do I go with this person or not? This is saying like, just listen to what your heart is saying. But if this is between two people, it's like, who can I grow with, right? Who can I long-term see myself with and grow with, and actually create something together, create something of value. Maybe, one's more shiny on the outside from the first looks, right? But it's like, but is there substance behind that? Is this someone that I can actually grow with? I can create something with. I can, be with for a long amount of time. Those are the questions that you have to ask yourself. Does this situation, or does this person have all the qualities that I'm looking for as far as loyalty, romance, and, honor? Because that's, I see, very important to you. It's saying like, you are safe in this choice, and you're being guided, and you are protected. But it's saying like, listen to your compassionate heart, so you don't end up disappointed, or sad, or with some kind of loss. It's definitely not easy to make choices like this, because it's like, you have two pretty good choices. It's two pretty good things here, but it's just, one's going to be a more long-term success. It's going to grow. It's going to be very satisfying, very accomplishing. Growth, expansion. And the other one looks shiny and nice, but it comes with all these other things that aren't going to support you as well. Okay? The shininess is going to come off and then be revealed. The kind of, the lacklusterness after the first little bit. Okay. Okay, let's see, what is this for pile number 1? What is this for pile number 1? Okay, so we have the 5 of Swords. And we have the King of Cups. Interesting. So this is making me think like you already know the answer. You have the answer already within you. Just listen to that. Listen to your heart. Listen to your emotions. Listen to what's the answer on your heart? What's nagging at you? It's like it's already contained. It's already held. I believe you already, it's like you already have that knowing of like, okay, I know this is going to be more long-term beneficial for me. This is going to help me out in the long term. This is going to be, I can save this. I can grow this. I can make more of this, or I can, I can really love this. I hold the emotional stability, or this person does, for long-term success. And this particular 5 of Swords talks about it's already written. This is in your path already. This is like meant to happen. And maybe this choice was meant to happen. This is like a big choice for you. And it's like, this is saying that you already contain the answer. You already know the answer. And maybe this is saying like this, go with the more emotionally stable choice. The one that makes you feel not more excited per se, right? Where it's like that first like, ooh, oh my God, butterflies. It really makes your nerves act up because it's like, maybe that's a more lusty feeling, right? Someone gives you a handful of jewels. You're like, oh my God, this is amazing. What? Oh, butterflies, jitters, like, oh my gosh, what do I do with all this? Or if someone gives you, let's say, a cupcake recipe, and you're like, well, this doesn't give me the butterflies, right? But you can now turn this cupcake recipe into a business that's going to create more and more wealth for you. It's going to double, triple, you can create a whole business, a whole franchise of cupcake bakeries. You know what I mean? It's like, go with the more stable thing. Go with the thing that it doesn't give you maybe the most necessary butterflies or the most exciting feeling at first, but it's like, it's stable, it's secure, it makes me feel comfortable. It makes me feel, secure in my emotions and maybe not the most exciting at first, but this is somewhere I can grow. This is someone I can grow with. They hold the emotional stability, or they hold the qualities that I'm looking for in the long run, right? So that is your energy check, and that is what Spirit wants to talk to you guys about. It's saying like, go with the long term here. Go with what's going to benefit you over time. Someone, something, a place you can grow with, you can grow into. That's going to help your ideas, your purpose, your idea and ideals of your life, of the life you want to create and grow into, the person you want to be and the person you want to be with, or the company you want to be with, or the place you want to be in, all of these things. It's like, and maybe that's going to take a little more time, but eventually it's going to help you actually build a solid foundation, a stable ground to create more and more wealth and abundance with. It's not just going to be this kind of, you win the lottery and then you don't know what to do with it. You spend it all, and then it's like you're left with all of these debts kind of thing. Whereas this, it's like, I'm building passive income, or I'm building my own business that brings me in solid money every month that I can then build and build and build. Yeah. Or it's like the more attractive, maybe on the outside partner versus the guy who, or the person who has the qualities that I'm looking for, has the emotional stability, you know, sits and listens to me and I feel comfortable with them, but maybe they're not as exciting off the bat. You know, from personal experience, the more comfortable you feel with someone, it's definitely the better choice than just the exciting one that might be exciting and it's a whirlwind at first, and you know, they take you out and they're hot and whatever, and it's like cool, but after a while that gets very old quickly. And if they can't actually, you know, this might not be a long-term person because they might not be able to actually have the emotional capacity for that. Okay, so that is what Spirit wants to tell you. That is your energy check-in for pile number 1. This is definitely a pile of choice here. There's a choice going on. You're trying to decide between two things. So go with, the more stable, secure, somewhere you can grow in, or someone you can grow with. And if you're not going through a choice right now, a kind of big decision, you're kind of, you know, this might not be your pile. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming to this reading today. I know it's a short one. It's only because I only have so much time. And so I'm trying to just get in a reading for you guys while I have the time to myself. And I hope I can get you guys again very soon. Hopefully I have some time where I can do this for you guys again until I get my own place. And you know, definitely working on that. It will be for sure within the next couple months. So I promise you guys, as soon as I'm stable, oh boy, look out. We're gonna have readings on readings, all right. But for now, I'm just gonna get them in when I can. So I really appreciate your guys' patience with me, and I appreciate you guys sticking it out, you know, because I know how it is. I love watching readings as well, and you know, it's nice to have a reading consistently, and so I apologize. It's just not, it's at this moment I just can't do that, but in the future, I promise you guys, in the very short future, that is something I'm going to be doing. All right. So all of my love, you guys, as always. I hope you guys are doing so amazing, and I wish you the best of luck with this choice, with this decision. I know you're going to make the right one for you, whatever that may be. And I wish you nothing but the most blessings along your path. All right, guys. All my love. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for being with me here today. I missed you guys so much, and I really look forward to this reading. So this is for all you who chose the Father card, and it says light attributes, talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. Shadow attributes, dictatorial control, abuse of authority. Okay, so let's get right in and let's see what Spirit wants to talk to you guys about. What's the energy going on with you? So your first oracle card is Wise Salt. Beautiful. Goes very well with your Father card here. I feel for you guys another one too, coagulation. Okay, I'm just going to have to make some room here. Let's see. Okay, we can do that. All right. And you have space clearance. It says the appearance of this card is a serious sign that space clearance and negative energy removal are needed immediately. Environmental or personal space or both could be affected. Attend to needed cleansing to bring in positive fresh energy. Okay. So you have the Ten of Swords. Yeah. See that burning, that kind of space clearance. See that here. Three of Swords. Knight of Swords. Five of Wands. Three of Pentacles. And the Two of Cups. You have 3-3 here. Okay. Yeah, so what this is saying is basically you are going through a big ending right now. So there's a big phase of your life that is ending with the Ten of Swords here. It's like it's burning up and you're becoming, we see the phoenix here, you're becoming anew. There's a whole new cycle of life that is coming about. And they're saying you guys went through a lot of difficulties. Okay, there was a lot of hard situations that you had to go through. This could be anywhere from breakups to, business endings or things just not working out in some capacity. A lot of no's, a lot of denials. Maybe, losing your home, losing your job, all of these things, right? It felt like it's been a huge battle for you guys. Like you've had to really fight for everything that you've gotten, and it's like maybe even for some of you it felt like such a fight and you still didn't get it, or it still didn't go anywhere, right? It's like it's just been like you've been trying and trying and trying and it's not been working, or it hasn't worked out thus far, right? And it's just been like trial after trial, and it felt like it's just been hard, man. It's been hard. You guys have been going through it, and could have been for a long time, for a lot of years. But with Wise Salt here and Father, you guys have been going through this for a reason, okay? You've been going through this to build wisdom. You had to go through all of these troubling times, all of these no's, all of these difficulties, because you're going to build something so beautiful here with the Three of Pentacles. It's to create this beautiful piece of work, this wisdom for you to share with others. So you can understand others, and others can understand you, and you can pass along your story, your wisdom, all of these lessons, all of these battles, all of these heartbreaks, all of these disappointments, all of these no's. You had to know what that felt like. You had to know what that felt like so that you could write your own story, so that you could have these lessons. And it could be physical, it could be actually literally writing, but it doesn't have to be, right? It's just the metaphor. So that you have these experiences to share with others, to know what it's like, so that others feel like they can either come to you, they feel like you know them, you have compassion for them. And whether that gets translated through writing, through art, your art form, whatever that may be, through speaking, through teaching, through counseling, therapy, whatever that is for you, it's so that you can come together with others, so you have compassion, have empathy for their situation, because you went through it as well. So you can truly say, I know how you're feeling. I carried this load. I did all of this stuff so that I could create something beautiful, so that I could create a piece of work, so that I could be this person, this wise person, this fatherly or parental figure in some way, whether that be, that could be you actually having kids and you just grew this huge amount of compassion so that you could be this amazing parent, so that you could be this amazing teacher, this amazing therapist, counselor, this amazing friend, this amazing artist. Whatever you are, whatever this might be for you, and this could just be someone that people know, that people come to for your wisdom, for what you've learned, because you have gone through so much. But I want you to know this is over now, okay? The you learning these lessons and going through all these difficulties is over now, okay? It's ended. You're coming out much better for it all. You're coming out a much wiser person, a much more knowledgeable person. You're coming out a new you. It's like you are the phoenix rising from the ashes now. The battles are over. Sorry, I should have started with that. But it was making way, and it was making you into this amazing, amazing person. Okay, this amazing person with tons of wisdom. Now it's like you've collected all of these wisdoms from these salty, salty situations. All right, and now you can create them into beauty, into things of art, into things that people can look at and appreciate. They can either read it, they can buy it, they can enjoy it, or they can get your story and appreciate it because you know how I feel. You see me. You've been through it too, and I can give you what I've learned from it so that either I can just have compassion for you, or you can learn from my story and maybe not make the same mistakes, or at least you know that there's others who have felt this way as well. In whatever capacity that comes through for you. And it's like, here's my story. Here's what I've been through. The heaviness that I've endured. I hope this is in focus. Sorry if it wasn't. The heaviness that I have endured. The heartbreaks that I have endured. The difficult times I've been through, from maybe that's poverty, maybe that's losing your home, maybe that's losing your family, losing a parent, losing a sibling, losing someone very important in your life, right? You had to carry these burdens, this weight, so that you could be this person for other people to guide them. Like a father, like a parent, okay? It's like it was all building up so that you, and now you're coming out on the other side so that you could give this gift to others going through their own version of this. And they feel seen, they feel heard, they feel like you can really help them now. And now you're the one who's gotten through it all, right? You're coming to the end. You're the one who's gonna have to, you've gone through it and you've come out successful, okay? Spirit is giving you success through this hard time so that you can show others, hey, look, I went through it. I got through it successfully and I came out on the other side and I am better for it. I'm happy. And this is how I did it. This is what I went through. And look, it's going to get better. It's going to get easier. It's going to end one day. And you will be better for it just as I am. Just as I am. You're going to teach these people. You're going to show these people in whatever capacity it is for you that you did it and they can do it too. Okay? Yes, it's hard. It was a battle. A lot of tears. This card talks about it's like the salt from a tear, right? It's it's the nourishment from sadness, from difficulty. it's that buildup. It's the buildup of grief, of difficult situations, but you gain the salt, you gain the wisdom from every tear. And you have. And Spirit has put you through that so you could be the wise leader for someone else. You could be that person that guides someone else going through something similar. You could share your experiences with someone else. They feel seen, they feel heard, they feel understood by you because you've done it and you've come out on the other side and you can help them. And so with space clearance, for you right now, it's a time, right now, the past, it's like, I feel like you're probably in this in-between because you're just ending this now. And I feel like you're coming right up to the end. And so this is saying, clear your space, clear your energy of this past, let go of everything. Don't have any residual shit hanging on to you, part of my language. But it's like, you need to do some, so a salt bath, I'm really feeling will be very beneficial for you guys to clear that energy. Have an Epsom salt bath. Even put some Epsom salts in the bottom of your shower if you don't like baths or if you don't have a bath. That will clear your energy as well. Get some negative ions in there. Do a sage clearing. Here, I'll do it for you guys right now. Take this sage clearing in. Yeah, really, it'll be like a little bit of Reiki. So we are going to clear your energy, clear the past. Breathe in the sage, breathe in the clarity, the clearing, the light, the love. And we're going to let go of the past. Let go of any negativity, any sadness, all and any disappointments you have felt. In your past, we're letting that go. It is in our past now. We are opening up the future to new experiences, to positive success, abundance, clarity, love, appreciation, and joy. That is what our future holds for us, so that we are in a very stable position to teach others about our past, about what has gone on, so that we don't have any heaviness still in our hearts. It's not affecting us. We're not projecting our past. We are merely using it as a tool to help others. Okay? I'm also going to look up coagulation here, because I feel like there's a little bonus message in there for us. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Okay, here it is. Okay, it says, coagulation shows the great alchemical operation of Earth. By the way of this operation, we experience that which was fluid turning into a solid formation. The formerly disparate ingredients begin adhering together into a fixed and solid unit. That's what we're talking about, that secure, stable place. That's what's happening. So what wasn't stable is becoming stable and secure. The result is visible, reliable, and eventually concrete. When you hear the phrase, it is finally taking shape. Yeah! Joy, joy, joy. It's finally coming together, you guys. I'm sorry, I have to just take this pause. Whatever wasn't working is finally coming concrete. It's taking shape. It's coming together. What wasn't working before, what didn't work, whether that be in love, in your career, in your place of home, living, that is finally coming into full shape, into full concreteness, so that it's solidifying, it's becoming secure, so that you can come from a place of security and show people and tell people. Because if you're always in this shaky state, right, you can't teach from that. You can't show, because you're still in it. and you're still shaky. And so you haven't overcome it. And so you guys are overcoming all of these things. It's finally what wasn't working, what hasn't been working is finally taking shape. It's coming concrete, stable, secure foundation is happening so that you guys can share. You overcame it. This is your underdog story. Finally you're getting to share it because you've overcome it. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Coagulation is underway. The shadow aspect of coagulatio is the elements have come together without much awareness, and in turn they become unconsciously attached. Inertia and resentment set in. The parts can no longer separate, even if they wish to. Many long-term relationships have coagulatio aspects, a naturally occurring codependency by which both parties feel unseen or unknown as individuals. The work of coagulatio is to experience the merging with other while not losing the self in the mush. Merging into traffic, it says, when this card appears, the alchemist must discern whether the earth element is helping or hindering the work. The attachment, one of benevolence or convenience. And it says sulfur and lead are agents of coagulatio. Take note if these cards appear in the same reading, as it would indicate an advanced state of stuckness. Okay, so they didn't. So what I'm getting from this card is not the codependency, which it's like, okay, some of you maybe be careful of that, because we do have definitely a loving relationship if this has been relationships that haven't worked for you. But I see just divine love here. Okay. But that could be a warning for some of you. Make sure it's not a codependent relationship. When it's like it finally becomes stable, make sure that you both still carry your independence, right? But what I'm seeing is that it's finally, after all of these difficulties, it's finally coming into solidification, something that you can grow from, something that you can stand on, something that you've overcome from this, from these difficulties, from these hard times. Okay, so congratulations, pile 2. It's over, man. You guys are coming to the end. Make sure that you're clearing your space, clearing your energy a lot, letting these things stay in the past where they belong. As far as energy goes, as far as not carrying it with you into the future, because the future is new. Okay, it's fresh, and it might feel unfamiliar at times. Like you're like, whoa, this is, I'm not used to this. I'm not used to this working out for me, right? But so that's why there's a solid foundations being built so that you can have something solid to stand on. So there's a couple of these that are just standing out to me. I'm going to pick them for your final messages, okay? They're moving, and look at that. We have bright future. It says hope truly springs eternal. Aspiration has been your driving force through difficult times. Your future is filled with love, laughter, and fulfilled dreams. Embrace these blessings with outstretched arms. Guys, I want to cry right now for you. That's amazing. I know it's been so hard. Okay, I know it's been so hard. The future is bright, and you want to, that's why this is saying, clear your space. Clear your energy for the future. You want to go in with blank newness, with clear energy, with brightness, no heaviness from these past experiences. You want to, open it, go in with open arms, and it might be your new future might be completely new to you, and almost like it's like scary because it's new, right? And maybe there's no reference from the past of what this is going to be, what this is going to look like. So you guys really have to just go in with a clear and open heart and just be ready for what's to come, because it's going to be amazing. Your difficult times are over with, okay? You're finally getting stable. You're finally getting this real concrete thing, okay? And then we have the void. So I'll read this out of the book as well, and then that'll be it. Okay. Okay, so the void. The void is a mystical riddle and in and of itself. It cannot be understood by means of alchemy, chemistry, science, or spirituality. It astounds the most adept seeker and humbles the philosopher. From the depths of nothingness, all feelings and possibilities are birthed. Behind the curtain of our material world, the power of eternal spaciousness is at work. The card may appear at a time when something has been released, a relationship, a possession, a title, but the void is much bigger than any worldly entity. When an alchemist approaches the void, destiny shifts in darkness. Like magnets, you are drawn to it as it is drawn towards you. Meditation is critical at this time. Just sit and breathe. Surrender to the vastness. There is an electricity between you and the void that is sacred and timeless. From its center, everything is born. Holy crap! That is literally, it might feel like that right now. You guys are in this void of not quite in the past, not quite in the future, but it's like, but you don't even know what the future holds right now because everything I've known is maybe leaving. I'm having to let go of it. And I'm kind of going into this big unknown, right? But it's like you have to trust that where you're being led is going to lead you in the very best, highest direction for you. That's going to lead you to the very thing that you can't even imagine. It's going to lead you to the highest, the best outcome for you, and to you couldn't even imagine how great this is going to be. So you have to float through the void with complete trust right now that you are heading towards greatness, towards your dreams. Okay. It says, watch the movie Neverending Story to ponder the stage behind the curtain. The void may be interpreted as the God-sized hole. We are tempted to fill the absence with something, anything, but the alchemist knows the work is to wait and observe. Yes, exactly. As an image, the void is a powerhouse. Use it as a point of focus in spiritual practice and contemplation, or as inspiration for creative work. So this is just saying you're not going to be able to figure this out with your conscious mind, withdrawing from the past. You are going into unknown territory right now. So just meditate, observe, and go through it, man. That's all you can do. You have to trust that you are being led to your highest and most desirable outcome, one that you cannot even imagine, you cannot fathom with your brain, that you just have to have complete trust in the universe right now. Go through the void, observe, meditate, center yourself through all of these changes, all of these unknowns, okay? And know that you are being led to the brightest future possible for you. One where you're actually you're going to be the example of success, okay? Okay, pile 2, woo! So exciting for you guys, wow. Amazing, a really, truly amazing energy. I commend you guys for all that you've been through, for sticking it out, for never giving up. And now you're being truly, rewarded for that. And you're going to be such a shining example for others. Okay, this one card's poking out and I have to take it. It's really calling my name. Yeah, so we have the 4 of Cups here. It's like no more disappointments, no more that the disappointments are over, okay? The disappointments that where it hasn't been it, that's over with. We're leaving that in the past. And so float through this void with complete trust, knowing that you are being led to your stability, to it's like it's following the clues, following the path that's being led before you. And that might be just day by day, moment by moment. You might not get more than that. You might not be able to see past the next hour. You know what I mean? So just go through it. You're going to be helping a lot of people that were in your position very soon, okay? If not already a little bit. All right, guys, so thank you so much for coming to your reading today. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will definitely try my best, whatever moments I have to myself, I will upload more readings for you guys, and I'm just in, this in-between stage. I am in a very similar predicament right now with this, and I'm floating through the void right now. And so whenever I land, I promise I will be uploading as often as I can. And when I'm in a stable position, I will be much more consistent. And so I appreciate your guys' patience and sticking it out with me. I love you guys. So thank you so much. I hope to see you guys on the next one, and nothing but all the blessings along your path. All right? All my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading, and thank you for coming today. I miss you guys, and I'm so grateful to be here again, to be back doing readings, because I missed it so much, and I missed your guys' energy. So thank you for being with me here today. You guys chose the bully. It says light attributes, highlights your tendency to intimidate others, helps you confront the inner fears that bully you. Shadow attribute, conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. All right, so let's get right in and see what this is about. Your energy check-in. Okay. So you guys have Venus. All right. You have protection. Uncertainty lurks around you, but you are shielded by the powerful energy of heaven's light. The happy birds sing you a message of hope. Feel safe and have no worries. Mount Tai, the most sacred energy ancient mountain, is here to support and protect you. So whatever you guys are going through, you are protected. You are loved. You are so protected and supported by the universe right now. Whatever you're going through, don't have no fear. This with Venus could be some kind of love relationship. Doesn't have to be romantic. But let's get into it. You guys actually, I felt called to give you guys 2. So it says, stay focused and get the job done. Use your intuition to plan your next steps well ahead. Be flexible in your approach. There is nothing you can't accomplish once you set your mind to it. Don't be distracted. You are on target. Okay? So that's another important message for you guys. Let's see if I can fit this somewhere. Okay. All right. So we have the 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the 2 of Cups, you have the 8 of Cups, Nine of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. Okay. So, all right. So I'm getting 2 different things here. This is either you guys leaving a relationship, okay? So Spirit wants you to know, for some of you, this is for some of you, okay? Some of you are leaving a relationship. Some of you are leaving a certain place with a relationship, okay? So some of you are feeling like, should I go? If I go, I'll feel lost. I won't know who I am without this person. This is saying that for a lot of you, you are in and you'll know this, if you're in a bullying type of relationship of any kind, whether that be your lover, your boss, a friend, this is saying that you can leave this situation. You are protected 100%. It's better for you to leave. You will be guided. You will never feel lost alone. We are here for you. We will be there for you. And we are guiding you towards a new relationship of divine love. There is a new beginning here with love, with relationship, one that's actually going to be very beneficial for you. That's not going to make you feel like you're in a battle all the time. It's going to make you finally feel like, oh, wow, this is different, right? For others of you, this is you and a partner leaving a certain stage of your relationship. This is saying that you guys can leave this place. So that whether that be an actual physical place or an emotional state that is not benefiting you guys anymore. I feel like you guys have been through a lot together. And there's something that you have to leave, okay? Regardless of if this is your actual relationship or if this is like a phase you guys have been going through or a place you guys are in, whatever it is, it's like it's not benefiting you anymore. And so you guys gotta go. Whether that's together or separate. I mean, this is general, right? So I'm not going to say this is a breakup for every single one of you. For some of you, if this is physical abuse or it's like really bad, this is definitely you having to leave this relationship, okay? And this is saying you will be protected, you will be guided every step of the way towards new love, a new relationship that's actually going to benefit you. It's going to feel right. It's going to be a soulmate connection. You're going to feel so relieved, like you've put down all this huge heaviness, okay? For a lot of you guys, this is definitely an ending of a relationship. For others of you guys, this is like whatever place you guys have been in together has not been good. And it's just been like a big learning lesson. But this is saying this is about to end, but you have to leave something behind. If that's together, that's, you know, kind of your discernment here. But it's leaving definitely something behind. So that could be maybe you're moving out of your family's house. Maybe you're moving countries, you're moving places. And you're like, I don't know what the future holds. I feel lost. I feel unknown. I feel like I don't really have the answers, but you are being guided here. They're saying, keep moving. You are being guided. Listen to your intuition. Plan your next steps well. Be flexible in your approach. There's nothing you can't accomplish once you set your mind to it. Don't be distracted. Keep moving in the direction that your intuition is telling you to, that you're being guided towards. You know you have to leave something. You know you're being guided towards something else. So it's like, it's obviously easy to get like scared and I don't know where I'm headed. What if I get lost? What if this doesn't work out in this new place or in this new relationship? This is saying you listen to your intuition. You are being guided in the right direction. Okay? So whether that is, if that's been nagging at you to leave this relationship, that's what it is. If it's been the most nagging at you to, we need to move, then that's what it is. Or we need to leave something behind in some capacity. Okay? Either way, there's some negative energy that you need to leave behind. That could be within yourself, within both of you, within a whole kind of maybe toxic situation. And this is just saying, like, you feel it's been hard, it's been long, it's been difficult, right? And so you're maybe feeling like, I don't trust this new start. I don't trust this new thing because in the past it hasn't worked or it's been hard and I don't trust it, right? I don't trust my intuition leading me to this new thing because what if it just ends up like the last time? What if it's not how I feel and I can't trust this? This is saying trust it because this is leading you to a new beginning in love, a new emotionally fulfilling beginning that is way more emotionally fulfilling than the past has been. okay? You are coming to the end of this hardness, of this feeling like you have to carry the world on your shoulders, feeling like it's just so hard. Why is it so hard? Why is my relationship so hard? Why is this so difficult? And this is the end of it now. So, and you might have to end this. So you are protected. Yes, it's uncertain. You don't know exactly what the future holds, but you know you have to leave something behind or someone behind, okay? To go towards this new thing, to take a chance on this new opportunity, on this new direction, to find stable, happy love. And this is saying, if you do this, if you leave this behind, you will find the love, the connection that you've been wanting, that you've been looking for. Some of you, maybe this isn't love. For most of you, 100% this definitely is a relationship, or it's a situation where you guys have to leave something behind in order to actually blossom, bloom together, okay? But for others of you, this could be, a job you have to leave behind. This could be a boss you gotta leave, and you gotta go towards something new, something different, and maybe walk in the unknown, or you gotta start your own business, okay? Either way, this is something or someone you have to leave, or a place, okay? It's not benefiting you anymore. It's gotten too heavy. It's too much. Once you leave, you'll find that you did the right thing. There is this new relationship, this new opportunity that is awaiting you once you leave. A new, fresh beginning that is not going to be the heaviness of the past. It's not going to bring you down. It's not going to be it's not going to be a repeat, because look, we have the 10 here. We have the 9 and the 10 of wands, meaning this is ending. This hardness, this battle, it's ending now. Look how relieved this man is to put down. You're finally going to be able to put down all this heaviness, all these wands. This is ending, and you're going to start light, start fresh, start new, where these relationships or this thing can actually flourish, can actually be mutually beneficial. We feel, oh, thank God we did it. We did the right thing. Or I did the right thing because now I get to meet this new person, or we did the right thing together in leaving this situation behind. Okay? That is what is going on for you guys. It's going to require you leaving something, 100%, whether that is leaving a person, a situation, a place of work, of living, okay, to find the new. And you know what this is for you. Okay, this is not something where you're like, oh, is it this or is it that? It's like the first thing that comes to your mind is that. All right? If you still love your partner, you still want it to work, okay? And even if it's hard together, all right? If you guys still know that it's I want to make this work with this person, I love this person, they're not physically abusing me, they're not, making me feel like absolute shit, then you guys may be moving on somewhere else in some capacity, becoming better in some way. It's like leaving some kind of past emotional state behind where I'm like, we know we can be better. Or a physical place, maybe you're in your parents' house and it's toxic, whatever, leaving that. If you're in a relationship where the person's a straight bully, they physically abuse you, you're like, I can't do this anymore, then you have to leave that relationship behind, even though it's scary. But they're saying, you are protected, I promise you, you can do this, we're with you 100%, you're going to find what you've been looking for, okay? I'm going to read Venus out of the book here. Now, Venus is the goddess of love, okay? So she is about love, comfort, relationships. So let's see. Okay. With the arrival of Venus, the senses open as if for the first time. This is going to be this new beginning, okay? It is the planet of pleasure, of touch, of sensual delights. Venus is often depicted as romance or eroticism between people, but it can also be experienced as an all-out love affair with Mother Nature herself. Aphrodite emerging from the ocean is a classic example of Venus imagery, as is Cupid with his bow. No matter how old or jaded you are, when this card appears, it is a sign that attraction is at an all-time high. The laboratory is alight with love. You may be in love with the work, with the materials, with another person, or with the world itself. Seeing beauty in small moments is a sign Venus is in balance. An obligatory reminder that pleasure and pain are usually found intertwined. Wow. Yeah. Exactly. Pleasure and pain are found intertwined. That is definitely the case here. It's like we have to give up something painful to get the pleasure, right? That is talking about this new start, this new beginning here in love, in something fulfilling. Okay, whether this be a love for your work, a love for a person. It requires you to leave something behind that is not fulfilling anymore. It's not it. So leave something behind in order to find the thing, in order to find something that is loving, that is nurturing, that is fulfilling. It's going to require us to walk into the unknown for a little bit, but we are guided. We have guides here guiding the way. Okay, we truly are not lost, even when it feels unknown and a little scary. I've never done this before. Maybe I've never gone off on my own before, or it's been a long time, or I don't know what the future holds for us, for me. But this is saying, I promise you, this ending of this heaviness, it is ended. Okay, it is ending. You're right at the end of this stage. And this past energy is not going to repeat. It's going to feel fresh. It's going to feel new. We're going to get a new beginning. I'm going to get a new beginning with someone else. I'm going to get a new beginning with my partner. And we're not going to feel like we're bullying each other anymore, or that it's like this heavy energy. Learn from the past. Learn from the past with this new beginning that, we're not going to repeat it. Okay? And I want to get some clarity for you guys, because I know some of you will probably be like, well, I don't know if I should leave my partner or not, because this is confusing, because some of us are leaving, some of us are going with our partner, right? I totally get that. But I really want you to know, if there's any kind of physical abuse, you are leaving that. You are leaving that. Okay? That is not good. It is not safe. It is not deserving of anyone to have to go through that. And we are leaving that relationship behind. If your partner is some kind of bully to you, then you are leaving that. But any kind of bully, that could be, whatever, maybe you have roommates that bully you guys or something like that, but there's some kind of situation in which it's not fair, or it's not good anymore. It doesn't feel good anymore, and you'll know what your situation is at the heart of it. I'm going to pull a couple cards. See, how do they know? How do they know if they're leaving their partner, or if they're just have to switch situations? And when I say partner, this could be boss, okay? I'm just talking about the person. I'm talking in generalities, if that's a word I'm saying right. Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups here, 5 of water. And we have the elemental of water. So a lot of water. This is saying trust your emotion. Trust what you're feeling. If you still feel joy for this person, if you still feel love for this person, if it still feels like there's hope here and we just have to move, and once we move from this certain situation, I know our love can grow in a better way, then that is your answer. Okay? If it feels like every day is a battle, every day I feel like I have to go, and this, could still feel like that, but if it feels like I'm at war and I have to go and I feel alone already and like I should go off on my own and discover who I am, then that is your answer. Okay? If I feel like I have lost myself in this relationship, I don't know who I am anymore without it, and I'm like, I need to know who I am. I know I deserve better. Okay? And I know there's something better out there for me within a partner, then that is your answer. Okay? But if it still feel like there is hope here, there is potential for love, there is potential for a compassionate relationship, but it just requires us to leave something else behind together, that is yours. Okay? But if I'm like, I gotta go, man, I don't know who I am anymore, I'm lost, I'm broken, I need help, right? I need something new completely, then that is where you guys are at. All right. So focus on what you need to do, on leaving the situation behind, on letting it end, letting go. It's like, just focus on that. Focus on that. Focus on leaving this behind and getting to the new place. Yeah, you're protected all the way. This is going to be very beneficial for you, for your partner, for your lives together. Or just you in general, right? You are protected, you are guided. Call upon your angels, your guides. They are there to help you through this situation. Look for signs, look for synchronicities on guiding you as far as direction. You might not know all the answers, and that's okay, but act anyway. You are being guided in the right direction, and you know what you have to do. If you listen to it, you know what you have to do. All right. Venus is here with the Two of Cups and the Ace of Cups, saying there is love here for you. Once you leave this, love is promised. A loving connection, a something that works, something that actually works, something that's going to last a long time, something that's actually going to click for you. Okay? It's actually this new beginning, or this new person is the right fit. This will be supportive for you in love and in life, and it's going to feel good. Okay? So that is what I have for you guys. All the best. I know it's not easy leaving behind something you've known for a long time. Okay? But it's totally necessary, and I know you guys know that, and I want you to know that a new bright beginning is promised. A bright future together or with someone else is promised here, okay? It is a good thing, and you are going towards the right thing. You're going towards a good thing. You just have to finish this crappy energy, this heaviness. You have to end it and focus on ending it. Focus on just moving towards the new. You will be protected. You will be guided. Things will work out in your favor so that it is easy to do this. If it's easy, you know that it is the right direction. All right, guys, all of my love pile 3, thank you so much for coming to your reading today. And I promise I will get in readings as often as I can. Might not be super often, I'm not gonna lie, but once I'm in my in-between stage right now of leaving something behind and going towards something new as well. So once I get settled, I will be more consistent with readings, I promise you, and I'm very excited to be able to do that. And just for now, I hope you can, stick it out with me and be patient, and I will get to you guys as often as I possibly can. All right? All the best along your path. Good luck with everything. You can do it. You're so strong, and you know that this is there waiting for you. I know you can feel it. So all the best along your path, pile 3, and all of my love. Peace.